we are handling our chapter about patterns and algebra under the topic of algebra 2. So under this, we are going to look about quadratic expressions. A quadratic expression is one where the variable has an index power of 2. An example of a quadratic equation can be got, for example, when you are given a rectangle, and they say that the length is twice the width, meaning that if they say the length is twice the width, and you let the width to be y, meaning our width is y, but they have said that the length is twice the width, meaning our width will be twice of y, meaning that our area will be got by multiplying the length times the width. Our length is 2y. You multiply by your width, giving us 2y squared. This is an example of a quadratic expression because the highest power of the index is 2. When we move on, this can also be brought up in a way of removing brackets. For example, you can see in part 1, they are telling us remove brackets. Let us try to solve and we see it is 4a into 3a minus b. When we are solving this, 4 times 3a, you come up with, you multiply the coefficients. 4 times 3, you get 12. A times a, you get a squared. Again, you multiply. The sign here is a negative. 4a times negative b, you come up with negative 4ab. This is also an example of that expression. We can see number 2. It is 4x plus 9y into 6y. What you must know is that this 6y is multiplying both 4x and 9y. Let us arrange and put 6y this side. 6y times 4x. You multiply 6 times 4, it gives us 24. Then y times x, you come up with yx plus, again, this 6y is multiplying 9y. 6 times 9, you come up with 54. Then y times y, you come up with y squared. This becomes our answer. Even this is a quadratic, an example of a quadratic expression. So you guys will try out this one. Number 3, using the same logic, is 3x times s minus 5b. Using the same logic that we have used to solve the 2, you can also try to multiply and you come up with an example of the quadratic expression. Okay, thank you for that.